There's the whistle, and let's hope for one heck of a match. The fitness of this team is beyond any question. They probably work harder in training than any other side. Extra sessions, a couple of days each week. The manager himself is a workaholic. Harman. Zabaleta. Dealt with the threat well. Oh, terrible defending. Chance here. And that was a very well-timed tackle. Stopped cynically. 15 minutes gone in the first half. And a chance here, possibly. And that's pushed behind by the keeper. Corner. Who's waiting in the middle? They shepherd it clear. And Harman. Can he get a clean strike here? And they thwart them as they look for the shot. A good cross might create the first goal. Cross is one with plenty of depth. The keeper tidies up. Half an hour played here. Here's Harman. Ball. Here's Wright Phillips. And Wright Phillips. And a chance! Not a bad shot, but it's over the bar.
Credit to him for evading his marker and making enough space for a shot, but the execution was poor.
It's created a counter-attack for them. Finds a teammate. Possibilities here! And the keeper has it. Long pass forward. Cut it out nicely. Harman. We're seeing a very slow build-up each time as they're always working the ball around in midfield. Incredible! They've done it, and what an end to the half. Literally seconds remaining before the whistle, and they have taken the lead.
What an incredible goal. The build-up was magic. Nobody got near him, certainly not close enough to win the ball. The crowd's on its...
They've gone in front with the opener.
Right on the stroke of half-time, the goals finally come. The manager will be very happy with the team's defensive effort.
The whistle goes, and it's the end of the first half. On that performance, both managers will have plenty to say in the dressing room, I imagine.
That really was a tough blow to take, right before the half-time whistle. The keeper's absolutely livid with his defenders. I think they just switched off at the last moment.
So, as the managers talk to their players... As the second half kicks off, let's hope we're in store for a great half of football here. Martin Petrov. Good attacking pressure there. Throw in a decent area. Chance for another goal, perhaps. The keeper holds it. Done. Over the bar, not really threatening the goalkeeper there.
The keeper's not happy with his defence. Reasonably so in view of that attempt, and he'll be wanting them to close down a lot earlier.
Martin Petrov. Martin Petrov. Here's real danger. Good progress made down the left side here. And now the counter-attack. And the shots! He'll be disappointed there. Just not enough accuracy in the shot.
That's a good opportunity to equalise, just gone begging. He found himself with a good sight on goal, but he rushed it.
And Martin Petrov. And the shots! Shooting opportunity here. Punched away and out for a corner. Oh, they'll battle for this in the middle. Well, he went for the shot, but it wasn't good enough. Almost 75 minutes on the watch now. No, not this one. Neat ball through the middle. Chance here! It's there! The lead potentially now decisive. They worked it until they had a spare man. And didn't he take it well? Resounding finish.
What a beautifully worked goal. The timing of the run was in perfect harmony with the pass. Having got to it, all he needed to do was...
A two-goal cushion for them here.
That goal should calm a few nerves, especially those of their manager, who might even be able to provide a smile for the camera now. Just need to ride out the remaining few moments.
Wins possession, the attack came to nothing. They're pushing forward again, and they have to now. There has to be something from this attack, you feel, if they're going to stay in this match. The shooting opportunity. A quick reaction from the keeper there to punch it out. It'll be a corner. It's across the face of goal. Opportunity here. That's a really poor effort, well wide.
He lacked any sense of urgency there. That tends to happen when you're a couple of goals up, but you still need to put them away when you can.
Martin Petrov. And he chooses the option of the back pass. The whistle goes, and that's it. A tremendous performance here, and their manager will be absolutely ecstatic as his players did exactly what was asked of them, and they've come up with a wonderful win. They're simply outstanding, playing some phenomenal football this season. There doesn't seem to be anyone out there capable of beating them.
They showed what they're capable of when they turn it on. As expected, the opposition were played off the park with yet another convincing performance.
Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to this marvellous stadium. I'm John Champion, and for this big match, we've got a big game summariser, Mark Lawrenson.
Thanks, John. Two good teams and a crowd hungry for goals.
A tense atmosphere in the stadium, one that's unique to a cup game. Both sides, having come through a fairly tough first round, will be keen to continue their march through this tournament. The referee gets the game underway, and just listen to the crowd. The support for both teams is tremendous. Let's hope for an equally entertaining match. The fitness of this team is beyond any question. They probably work harder in training than any other side. Extra sessions, a couple of days each week. The manager himself is a workaholic. Free kick awarded. The assistant referee had his flag up, not too happy there about the decision, but it is a free kick. That's a cleanly won header. That's good defending. Receives it in space. Oh, goal! What a nightmare!
They'll be kicking themselves after conceding a goal like that.
They've taken the lead here, 1-0. And now they take up the cudgels again. Martin Petrov. Shooting opportunity maybe. They'll have a chance from this corner, and that's closer to the left corner flag.
I thought he had the time and space to carry that on a step or two closer to goal. Not a bad effort though from that range.
Finds him well. Martin Petrov. That's found the side netting rather than the back of the net.
He delivered the perfect cross there. It just needed a touch. That clearly wasn't the right one as it sailed past the goal.
Zabaleta. Oh, what's he done? Caught in possession there. Now a chance! Brought an end to the attack. And Martin Petrov. He has a go. Nice save. "30 minutes on the clock in the first half. A chance to counter-attack here. Martin Petrov. Martin Petrov! A goalkeeper of this class isn't going to be troubled by that. This team has been through a rigorous training regime. 2 training sessions every day. Players have moaned about it, but they may benefit from it. Long pass forward. And a chance! Up goes the assistant referee's flag. Tried to spring the offside trap, but the run was timed just a little too early. The defence is pretty solid. The half-time whistle goes, and the players head in for a break. What will the managers have to say to their respective teams after these performances, I wonder?
I'm sure they'll be happy with the first half performance and with the scoreline. There's another half to go though, and they'll definitely want to maintain their momentum and finish off the opposition.
The second half is underway. The managers have delivered their half-time pep talks. Let's see how the players respond now. Palmer. What will he do now? Right, Phillips! And the keeper will be breathing a huge sigh of relief. Lucky there were no strikers around to pick it up. A good ball in could give them another goal here. Keeps possession. And the ball's out of play. A good ball in could give them the equaliser. Steals it. Can he score? Could have lost it there. Right, Phillips. Strikes it from distance. Well, he tried the shot but failed to deliver.
The defence didn't close him down early enough and allowed him to get in a well-struck shot. It's a shame he couldn't get it on target though.
Palmer. This team isn't rushing anything for the moment. They're quite content with moving the ball amongst themselves. There it is. The cross came in, but there was no one on the end of it. Still in play. Crosses towards the centre. Maybe a miss hit. It was off target.
It's a very disappointing finish to a move that really deserved a goal. You have to do better with crosses like that.
Almost 75 minutes on the watch now. Done. Here's Wright Phillips. He's having a pop. Oh, that must have shaved the top of the bar.
I thought he had the time and space to carry that on a step or two closer to goal. Not a bad effort though from that range.
Dealt with the threat well. Here's Wright Phillips. Time is of the essence for the side that trails. They look set to book a place in the quarter-final. That surely has to be it. They've got the ball, and if they can keep it a few moments more, they have this game sewn up. Well, it was a tricky shot, but the keeper handled it well. The referee's whistle ends the game. The team survived another round, and with their confidence growing with every win, I wonder how far they'll be able to go.
Having gone in front before the break, they were then put under pressure for long periods. They held off the opposition well, thanks to some great teamwork.
So, kick-off taken, and the ball in centre midfield. I'm sure there'll be some real bite in the challenges. Of course, we'll see skill and teamwork and technical ability, they're all important. But I've got a feeling this will come down to who wants it more. And now they try and launch the counter. Will he hit the target? Oh, well held. Blatant foul there. This is a big opportunity from the free kick. Straight through the defence. And a chance! They've done it! Breaking through to draw first blood here in the first half. And that is a real psychological blow to the opposition.
Tell you what, John, called himself a keeper, he couldn't keep bees. What a mistake that is. But I'll tell you what, the scorer was in the right position and at the right time.
They've gone in front with the opener.
This will no doubt settle the team down and make the manager a bit happier. Having got the breakthrough, I'd be surprised if they don't stay on the attack and try to get a second.
Konchesky. Great work to win the ball. And the ball back to the goalkeeper. It's created a counter-attack for them. We are seeing truly wonderful movement off the ball, slicing the defence apart. They may just be guilty of trying to walk the ball into the net, though. They're breaking out quickly here. Strikes it from distance. Keeper's got it. Yep, offside there, to the massive relief of the opposition defenders. Wright Phillips. And there could be more to add. Needs to be accurate. Cut out by the defender. Sheer weight of defensive numbers sorted that out. Here's Harman. Can he hit the target? They've scored! Oh, you can sense the tension easing among the players now. They've got a 2-goal cushion.
Well, he timed his run to perfection. He was slow on goal after some tremendous build-up play and just had to run onto it to slot it past the keeper.
They've extended the lead. 2-0.
A great end to a fantastic half.
The whistle goes to signal half-time. The players can head off to the changing room for a well-earned break. Pretty pleased with the performance so far.
They'll definitely be happy with how...
The second half gets underway. Let's hope for another 45 minutes of great football here. It's another patient build-up, moving the ball around well, looking for runners in behind the defence. Zabaleta. Dunn. Ball. Harman. Well, as they so rightly say, as long as you have the ball, your opponent can't score. Possession lost there. Almost an hour gone here. Caught in possession. Chance here. Into the box. The keeper deals with it safely, but gives away a corner in the process. It's curling in. Can't do a great deal with it. Oh, what's he done? Caught in possession there. Yes, with that strike they've extended their lead even further, and they're looking like running away with it now.
As a defender, you simply can't afford to let him get onto that left foot.
So, an awful lot for them to do if they're to come back into this game.
They're on cruise control now, moving the ball well, creating chances at will. That goal will definitely seal the result for them. A great day at the office for their strikers.
Concedes a throw in a dangerous position too. Now, can he get the cross in? Poor cross, really. No one could get on the end of it. This team has been completely outplayed. There's still enough time to score, but it hardly matters. It would only be a consolation goal unless we see a miracle. I don't think we've had a better atmosphere than this for a long, long time. It's the sort of atmosphere that makes the hairs on the back of one's neck stand up and tingle. Right, Phillips. Now a chance for a cross. And a ball to no one in the end. It's there! The lead potentially now decisive. They worked it until they had a spare man. And didn't he take it well? Resounding finish.
What a fantastic goal from a fantastic player. There's no doubt about the outcome as soon as he got on the ball. A fabulous striker's finish.
Who'd have thought it? The clock counting down. Dunn. Pace of this game is unrelenting. Says a great deal for the fitness of both sets of players. And nowadays it's not just about coaches and managers, it's fitness coaches, physiotherapists, doctors, the conditioning of the players, all important. Nice stretching of the play, pushing forward. The referee's whistle ends the game. Comprehensive win in anyone's books, and much of the credit due to the strikers who created havoc in the opposition penalty area. They're simply outstanding, playing some phenomenal football this season. There doesn't seem to be anyone out there capable of beating them.
You can see it in the players' faces, the mix of achievement and delight. It's always nice to win, but it's better when you played really well.
No love lost between these two sides. It should be a cracking contest. Certainly the pedigree, the quality is there in both these sets of players to produce something really special.
Blatant foul there.
Oh, and that was a chance. Goalkeeper grateful in the end to plunge on the ball.
Right, Phillips.
That's a cleanly won header. Ball. And they pressed hard, looking for this opening goal. Nicely won. The attack came to nothing. Oh, really slack defending that. The ball stolen from him. Right, Phillips. And the keeper will be breathing a huge sigh of relief. Lucky there were no strikers around to pick it up. Arrives in the box. And they thwart them as they look for the shot. Done. Ball. Defence struggling to deal with it. Well found by his teammate. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. Trying to play through each other, but it's that final ball that's lacking. Here's a throw in a potentially dangerous area too. Pulls it across. And they come again. Defender breaks it up. Possession lost there. It will soon be half-time, and neither side really looks like scoring here before the break. Now it's a great chance for a counter. A shot, maybe! Ooh, full marks for making the opportunity, but he didn't take it.
Credit to him for evading his marker and making enough space for a shot, but the execution was poor.
Kim Do-hyun. The whistle sounds for the end of the first period. Some great football so far, and I hope we can see more of the same after the break.
They've never really been threatened in the first half. A magnificent team effort, not allowing the opposition any time or space on the ball to create clear-cut opportunities.
Well, we hope it's not going to be the final score, but at the break, it's 0-0. They start the second half, and will the manager's half-time talk have had the desired effect? The big surprise here that so much attacking play didn't bring a goal in the first half. No real need for a change of approach from either team. The half-time team talks would have been relatively easy for the managers to give. Just keep on doing the same sorts of things, he'll have said. And it could bring a chance here. And the goalkeeper puts it out for a corner. Corner taken short. Possibilities here. It's over, too high.
He got the shot off well and had the keeper beaten, but he just wasn't able to hit the target.
He's in the box. He got to the shot but couldn't hold it or palm it away to safety. He's got his defender to thank for getting him off the hook there. And it could bring a chance here. Safely in his gloves. There's Martin Petrov. It's out of play, and that'll be a goal kick. Here's Martin Petrov. Here's the spare man. Keeper makes the stop. The manager will be disappointed with the keeper there, but the defence reacted well. Now, can he get the cross in? 4 marks for creating the chance, but the shot has to be more accurate.
He delivered a perfect cross there. It just needed a touch. That clearly wasn't the right one as it sailed past the goal.
He's in the box. But then at the last, possession is lost. A clean take by the keeper, comes off his line and makes it his. It looks like a substitution's going to be made. Martin Petrov. Can he hit the target? They've done it! With the clock ticking down to full time, they have come up with the first and probably the winning goal.
As soon as he picked it up, he knew what he was going to do. He only had one thing on his mind, and he did it. An outstanding piece of individual brilliance.
Well, not the number of spectators that the clubs would want, but no lack of vocal support at all. They found the opener, 1-0.
What a time to score the opener. Not only is it the first goal, it's likely to be the winner too. With so little time remaining, they must be able to hold on and defend that lead.
And now the break on again. And they've opened them up there. What a save. And that's pushed behind by the keeper. Corner. And it's taken short. And a shot! Couldn't get it on target there.
Well, that would have rounded it all off. It shouldn't have any bearing on the result unless something dramatic happens, so we can afford to smile about that miss.
Harman. Some beautiful football being played out here with superb movement on and off the ball. The opposition midfield seems to have just disappeared. And the defensive block is an important one. The whistle has gone and the match is over. A brilliant victory. The players are ecstatic here, and so of course are the fans. It really was a quite magnificent performance today. They're simply outstanding, playing some phenomenal football this season. There doesn't seem to be anyone out there capable of beating them.
A massive sense of satisfaction shows on all the players' faces. Quite right too. They gave it their all and have been rewarded with the victory.
We're off. In 90 minutes or so, we will know who will be in the semi-finals. People can hardly wait. A real buzz around the ground created by the supporters. A fantastic atmosphere. Great sense of expectation from both sets of fans who will emerge victorious. And that's pushed behind by the keeper. Corner. Swings it in. Right, Phillips. It's over. Maybe couldn't control the ball enough.
They've started with a real bang, that's for sure. It's a great way to get their fans into the match early on, and of course, a wonderful start to the game.
Shooting opportunity here. He scored! What an amazing start. Taking the lead with barely 10 minutes gone on the clock.
Was there really any doubt as to the outcome when he got himself within range? None at all. As soon as he got the right boot to it, there was only one play.
They've gone in front with the opener.
That's a superb start to take the lead with pretty much their first attack. That should give them enough momentum to control the pace of the game.
He's having a pop. Cut out by the defender. Zabaleta. Shooting opportunity maybe. In again! Turn back in! They've scored! Oh, you can sense the tension easing among the players now. They've got a 2-goal cushion.
There just wasn't enough pressure from the defence. They gave him too much time and space, and he's taken full advantage and placed his shot right into the corner.
So they're up against it now. Football that's been a joy to watch, unless you're on the receiving end of it.
They've been nothing short of clinical in front of goal, and the fans are delighted. Still can't afford to get too complacent though. One goal could change the game dramatically.
They have the lead as well as all the possession, holding onto the ball well and taking no risks at all. Viduka. Martin Petrov. Good tackle. The ball being stroked around well enough, but the defence is holding firm for now. And maybe reduced to shooting from distance. Now a chance. And they thwart them as they look for the shot. The danger is snuffed out. And that's a foul. Referee quickly at the scene of the crime. 5 minutes to go to half-time. Still going, possibilities here. Went in and won the ball too. He punched the ball to safety. The keeper couldn't take it cleanly and it's gone behind for a corner. It's sailing across the face of the goal. Not a bad shot, but it's over the bar. The whistle goes, and it's the end of the first half. On that performance, both managers will have plenty to say in the dressing room, I imagine.
Despite the score, I think they've been lacking in creativity, to be honest. Didn't use the width of the pitch and never really stretched the opposition.
The lead, 2-0, and they must be wondering where it's all gone wrong. The second half then gets underway, with everyone hoping for another 45 minutes of entertaining football here.
Moving up the field, stretching the play.
Can he shoot?
Yes, with that strike they've extended their lead even further, and they're looking like running away with it now.
It's 3-0, and they don't look like giving anything away.
Well, that just about settles it. They've moved the ball quickly, split the defence apart. In a magnificent move, finished off in style. I have to say, that gives them an unassailable lead at this stage.
Will he shoot? Offside flag raised by the referee's assistant. I think a pretty good decision. In trouble here, ball stolen, real chance.
A quick reaction from the keeper there to punch it out. It'll be a corner. Here comes the in-swinging corner. Close one. If ever there was a lost cause, it's surely on display here. The team just doesn't look capable of any sort of comeback, let alone one of the epic proportions needed here.
Neatly done, really dealt with the threat. Got the man there, surely. Yeah, free kick given. Duff.
The referee was asked whether that was a foul. He says no.
Free kick given here in a very dangerous position.
Ideal distance out. Real possibilities here.
Will he find the space? How about that for tackling back?
It's a very, very good challenge. Had to be perfectly timed.
Bollacini.
Bay.
Could have lost it there.
We've got players warming up on the touchline, and he has it back.
Great chance for the counter.
Here's a chance. Hit the post! Throw in, given away in a dangerous position. Accurate service could create another goal.
Again they come.
Brought an end to the attack.
The huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle. Just look at the smiles around the stadium and on the field. They know just how close they are now to getting their hands on that trophy.
The match kicks off. Let's hope it's a cracker. Well, why change a winning formula? Having three strikers up front worked well for them in the previous match, and they expect to combine well again. That just lacks accuracy. Possession maintained with a measure of skill. Van der Meijden. Possession gained. That's a throw. Phil Neville. Ball given away. Martin Petrov. Well found by his teammate. Well held. Still in possession now. A decent ball in could lead to the opening goal. Punched behind the goal by the keeper. That'll be a corner. Lofted it in. Cut out the pass. Some chance here. Now a chance for a cross. And a shot! It's in! And the manager can afford to smile, even if only for a moment, as his team gets the breakthrough in the first period.
John, am I dreaming? I did that goal going just by the angle.
With that, he needs... They've taken the lead here, 1-0.
That's a timely opener, and it should settle some of the nerves that are beginning to show out there. It's a major boost to open the scoring at this stage of the game.
15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. This is a nice spell of passing, keeping the ball, frustrating the opposition.
They've scored! Oh, you can sense the tension easing among the players now. They've got a 2-goal cushion.
Goal, middle of the goal. Where was the keeper? This should never happen.
His manager will be... So, 2-0. Who would have thought that would be the way of it?
Now they look very confident, especially in front of goal. The manager will want his players to press home their advantage with a third. It would be a real morale booster to go into half-time 3 up.
Wright Phillips. Sliced through the defence. The keeper deals with it safely, but gives away a corner in the process. Whips it in. Wright Phillips. Ooh, full marks for making the opportunity, but he didn't take it. Van der Meijden. Wonderfully won there. Calmly done, back it goes. Well, as they so rightly say, as long as you have the ball, your opponent can't score.
Ball given away there. And Harman. Well found by his teammate. There is half-time. And I have to say, there are some tired legs out there already. So we might be seeing some changes for the second period.
They really dominated things in that half and never allowed the opposition to get into the game or build any kind of tempo. The manager will be well pleased if they just continue in the same way.
Well, we saw the lead extended to 2 goals before the break. It's 2-0. Everyone back in their seats, including the managers, and the second half is underway. So much build-up, so many pages of newspaper articles and interviews with the players of both sides, and so often the anticipation is better than the reality, but not today. Well worked to win possession. Not such a good pass this time. Van der Meijden. Wins the ball, great defending. Long pass forward. A decent delivery here might set up another goal-scoring opportunity. Chips it over the keeper. A wasted opportunity there, poor effort.
There's a shot lacking any accuracy. It might not matter thanks to the 2-goal lead, but the crowd wouldn't mind a few more goals though.
We've got players warming up on the touchline. There'll be a throw-in. Phil Neville. Showed his defensive quality there. It's a solid tackle. Martin Petrov. And a chance here for the goal! Yes, with that strike they've extended their lead even further, and they're looking like running away with it now.
That was just great teamwork between those two players, and almost telepathic understanding. He held his run to stay onside and was brilliantly put through by that great pass.
Now, looks rather one-sided in terms of scoreline, and they'll be wondering exactly where it all went wrong. It's a long way back from here.
They're on cruise control now, moving the ball well, creating chances at will. That goal will definitely seal the result for them. A great day at the office for their strikers.
The manager looks on powerless. His team has battled well, but it's fair to say they simply came up against a much better side on the day. Get a free kick in a very dangerous position. Can they do something with it? Crosses towards the centre. Space and time on the ball. Dealt with the threat expertly. Ball. Well, the players responding to this grand stage and producing an open game. Wonderfully won there. And a shot! Punched behind the goal by the keeper. That'll be a corner. It's up for the aerial challenge. And the opportunity comes to nothing. Ball. Here's Martin Petrov. Possibilities here. Goal! The lead potentially now decisive. And that could... Excellent attacking quality shown so far.
The huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle. It's all about creating the opportunities and then making sure you put them away. And my, they've done that here and secured all 3 points. They're simply outstanding, playing some phenomenal football this season. There doesn't seem to be anyone out there capable of beating them.
That performance, not to mention the result of course, has pleased the fans.
The crowd doing their bit in this wonderful arena. Both sets of supporters have come out in full force to urge on their respective teams. Well, why change a winning formula? Having 3 strikers up front worked well for them in the previous match, and they expect to combine well again.
Martin Petrov. Poor ball, cut out. Here's Wright Phillips.
Firm challenge coming in. Good tackle.
Poorly attempted pass. Keeps possession. Lauren. 15 minutes into the first half. Great work to win the ball. Petrov. Will he find the target? And a punch away by the keeper there sends it behind for a corner kick. Drives it to the middle. Couldn't get it on target there. Good interception to gain possession. In the box. It's a very, very good challenge. Had to be perfectly timed. Just over 15 minutes remaining in the first half. And Wright Phillips. Here's a chance. To be fair, the keeper might have seen that late because it wasn't that convincing a save. Well cleared away though. Straight offside then, free kick to the opposition. Not such a good pass this time. Possession didn't last long. It's clear. And Harman. Glenn Johnson. Finds a teammate. Wright Phillips. It's there in stoppage time at the end of this first half. At long last. It's taken an awfully long time, but it was worth the wait. They have battered away at the defence. Finally, it's cracked.
Well, that's brought the crowd to their feet. There's simply no stopping this guy. He just flew past the defenders as if they weren't there.
gone in front with the opener.
Perfect timing for the goal, and they stopped for half-time 1-up. That's dealt a major psychological blow to the opposition's morale.
The whistle sounds for the end of the first period. Some great football so far, and I hope we can see more of the same after the break.
That really was a tough blow to take, right before the half-time whistle. The keeper's absolutely livid with his defenders. I think they just switched off at the last moment.
As the second half kicks off, let's hope we're in store for a great half of football here.
They're picking their men.
That midfield battle is proving to be fairly rugged. Tackles have been flying in.
Stopped him. Oh, illegally, says the referee.
This could be an opportunity.
A clean take by the keeper. Comes off his line and makes it his.
Glenn Johnson.
Wright Phillips. Oh, what's he done? Caught in possession there. And the keeper has it. Wright Phillips. And Wright Phillips. In the right place at the right time.
Richard Hughes. Glenn Johnson.
Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game.
The goalkeeper offers a sanctuary.
There's an aerial battle.
Now a bit of space. And he's in here! It's there! The lead potentially now decisive. They worked it until they had a spare man. And didn't he take it well? Resounding finish.
Goal, middle of the goal. Where was the keeper? This should never happen.
So 2 goals to the good.
Although the match is pretty much beyond doubt, they can't get too relaxed. Complacency can lead to goals at the wrong end, and as we all know, a 2-goal cushion is not as secure as it seems.
Palmer.
Wright Phillips.
Wright Phillips!
He'll be disappointed there. Just not enough accuracy in the shot.
That miss will just irritate the manager and get the fans on his back. He should have at least hit the target. He had enough time.
Palmer.
Nicely won. The attack came to nothing. The whistle has gone and the match is over. They've done it. A great win for them here. They did everything possible to ensure the victory, and their supporters are going wild. They're simply outstanding, playing some phenomenal football this season. There doesn't seem to be anyone out there capable of beating them.
You can see it in the players' faces, the mix of achievement and delight. It's always nice to win, but it's better when you've played really well.
The crowd doing their bit in this wonderful arena. Both sets of supporters have come out in full force to urge on their respective teams. The way in which a team starts a game is so important. They need to show plenty of positive intent.
The referee in a good position to give the free kick.
Here's the spare man.
Goal in sight.
And the danger recedes for now. And now the break on again.
Strikes it from distance.
And Nolan
Does really well to maintain possession.
15 minutes played.
No way through.
Back it goes all the way to the keeper.
How about that for tackling back? There's Martin Petrol. A really important interception there. Got beyond the last defender, but the linesman had his flag up then for offside. Here's Wright Phillips. Receives it in space.
Done. Midway through this first half, and play has settled into a nice pattern, and they're just not keeping possession for long enough. Here's a chance.
Up goes the assistant referee's flag. Tried to spring the offside trap, but the run was timed just a little too early.
Done. And they pressed hard, looking for this opening goal.
What will he do? They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box.
McCann.
Possession maintained with a measure of skill.
McCann. Ball.
Wright Phillips. And Wright Phillips.
Defensive cover was solid, good anticipation.
The half-time whistle goes, and the players head in for a break.
What will the managers have to say to their respective teams after these performances, I wonder?
It's a fairly cagey affair. Neither side able to find a net as yet. Both keepers wouldn't mind a clean sheet, but
The second half kicks off. How's it going to shape up? Doesn't seem there are any changes, none reported anyway. I think the rhythm of this match so far makes it difficult for a replacement coming on to slip smoothly into the pattern of the contest. Zabaleta.
Wins the ball, great defending. Space for a shot. Vital interception in his own box. Oh, sturdy defence.
Here's Harman.
Oh, great defending there.
Approaching the hour mark.
well played.
Samuel. That's a throw. The ball's gone out again, and that's another throw. Samuel.
Needs a good cross.
Looking for a corner.
Drives it to the middle. Can they keep defending like that? Oh, hangs on to the ball there.
Trying to play for a throw.
Didn't get anywhere near the ball. Free kick. Went down in the tackle and has stayed down too. He may well need some attention here. That's a cleanly won header.
Matthew Taylor.
We've got players warming up on the touchline.
Neither side can really claim to have had the upper hand. Both have enjoyed moments, but nothing too significant.
Now what?
The keeper decides the best option is to punch it, and out it goes for a corner.
Who's waiting in the middle? They've got two in the middle.
Header two!
He's done it! The crowd is going ballistic as he scores what surely must be the winning goal. They have left it until the last possible moment.
John, what a goal that is! Right in the angle.
They've taken the lead here, 1-0.
What a time to score the opener. Not only is it the first goal, it's likely to be the winner too.
The whistle goes, and that's it. A simply magnificent performance by the players here, who put in absolutely everything. All the hard work's paid off, and they've come away with a wonderful victory. They're simply outstanding, playing some phenomenal football this season. There doesn't seem to be anyone out there capable of beating them.
Credit to them, they kept looking for a goal right to the last possible second. They proved once again that the game isn't over until that final whistle.
We're off. Two marvellous teams getting us underway, one step away from the final. Who'll be the last two sides? What excitement. As I look around the stands, there seems to be no lack of support for either side. A splendid occasion. Hold on to your seat for the next 90 minutes. Diaby went in and won the ball too. Needs to be accurate. Can they keep defending like that? Here's the spare man. And that's a foul. Referee right on the spot to give it. And Martin Petrov. Maybe a goal here. No, not going in. A bad try though.
Well, if the game continues like this, we're in for some match. What a start. They're playing fast-flowing football.
Ball. And Harman. Here's White Phillips. Very promising indeed. In again! They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. Good header. Here's Harman. Wins the ball back. White Phillips finds him well. Can he create something here? Vital touch by the keeper. And again, it's in, and the manager can afford to smile, even if only for a moment, as his team gets the breakthrough in the first period. They found the opener, 1-0. Ruzitsky. Ball one here. Harman. Bentner. And now the counter-attack. Surely he can put it away. The keeper deals with it safely, but gives away a corner in the process. Swinging it in. Scored! It's the goal that doubles their lead. That gives them the extra breathing space they were looking for. He's really turning it on in this tournament, coming up with crucial goals for them. It's number 3 for him this campaign. Now they trail by 2, and they need a goal, and they need it quickly.
That's an important goal, not only to extend their lead, but to boost their morale. The attack is doing their bit, but can the defence stay strong, hang on and keep a clean sheet?
Now they're combining well, stroking it around the park, helped by some good movement off the ball. There's the end of the first half. Some of the players look exhausted already, the pace has been so quick. They'll be glad to go in for a rest, I imagine.
What a fantastic half for them. The opposition hardly had the ball. It's been great work all across the park, and they'll be aiming for more of the same over the next.
The second half gets underway. Let's hope for another 45 minutes of great football here. The defender cuts this one out. Really careless pass there. On the ball here, White Phillips. Well, it was a tricky shot, but the keeper handled it well.
Van Persie.
The shooting opportunity. Throws one into the centre. And the opportunity comes to nothing.
He's delivered the perfect cross there. It just needed a touch. That clearly wasn't the right one as it sailed past the goal.
15 minutes of the second half gone now. Wright Phillips. Into the box. Over the bar. Not really threatening the goalkeeper there.
There's a shot lacking any accuracy. It might not matter thanks to the 2-goal lead, but the crowd wouldn't mind a few more goals though.
Dunn. Ball. Harman. They have the lead as well as all the possession, holding on to the ball well and taking no risks at all. Excellent defending there. Nasri. Here's the spare man. Easy to defend. Will he test the keeper? Wins possession to stop the attack. Poor ball, intercepted. Harman. The clock counting down. Can they stay in control and book a place in the final? The defence is pretty solid. Gallas. On the attack here. And he shoots from there. The keeper couldn't take it cleanly and it's gone behind for a corner. To the target in the centre. Not a bad shot, but it's over the bar.
That miss will just irritate the manager and get the fans on his back. He should have at least hit the target. He had enough time.
The referee ends the game here. This was a real team effort. Every player putting in 110%. And deservedly advancing to the final.
That performance, not to mention the result of course, has pleased the fans. They came here to be entertained and they weren't disappointed.
Lawrenson is with me, John Champion. And we're off. Can they secure the win here and experience the glory of being crowned champions today? Certainly the pedigree, the quality is there in both these sets of players to produce something really special. Huddleston.
Stop the attack dead then. Cleared away.
And a chance here, possibly.
The keeper deals with it. For Luca.
And maybe now. They've done it. Breaking through to draw first blood here in the first half. And that is a real psychological blow to the opposition. They've taken the lead here, 1-0.
This will no doubt settle the team down and make the manager a bit happier. Having got the breakthrough, I'd be surprised if they don't stay on the attack and try to get a second.
Not a good challenge at all. Free kick given. Well read and intercepted there.
More confidence about the movement of the ball now.
Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over the bar.
That proves that the defence is going to have to close people down earlier. They can't afford to allow too many shots like that from distance.
Modric. Moving up the field, stretching the prey.
It's a very, very good challenge. Had to be perfectly timed.
Forward it goes. Tries one. Remarkable goal. It puts them 2 goals ahead now, and they're building a comfortable lead.
Now they trail by 2, and they need a goal, and they need it quickly.
That's an important goal, not only to extend their lead, but to boost their morale. The attack is doing their bit, but can the defence stay strong, hang on, and keep a clean sheet?
Martin Petrov. A long shot. That's not going to worry the goalkeeper. It was pretty much straight at him.
Done. Ball. Harman. Genus.
The half-time whistle goes, and the players head in for a break. What will the managers have to say to their respective teams after these performances, I wonder?
That's a relatively healthy lead. The only danger is that they may become a bit...
The second 45 minutes of football kicks off. But how will this period of play pan out? And the shot! Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
You lacked any sense of urgency there. That tends to happen when you're a couple of goals up, but you still need to put them away when you can.
At the ball now. There's Martin Petrov. And there is a threat here. 4 marks for creating the chance, but the shot has to be more accurate.
There's a shot lacking any accuracy. It might not matter thanks to the 2-goal lead, but the crowd won't mind a few more goals though.
Modric. No whistle, fair tackle, says the referee. Martin Petrov. I won't say no to another goal, and a good delivery here could set it up nicely. Not a bad effort there, but not accurate enough to be threatening.
He lacked any sense of urgency there. That tends to happen when you're a couple of goals up, but you still need to put them away when you can.
It looks like a substitution's going to be made. It's good tackling back.
Well worked to win possession. Going for goal!
There's a shot lacking any accuracy. It might not matter, thanks to the 2-goal lead, but the crowd won't mind a few more goals, though.
Woodgate. Dawson.
We're into the final quarter of an hour. Darren Bent.
He cut out the pass beautifully. Wright Phillips. Booted to safety.
Zabaleta.
Martin Petrov. Here's Wright Phillips.
Wright Phillips! And it may end with a chance.
Well, the whistle's gone and the assistant referee's got his flag up. Just caught offside there.
Who's going to get on the end of that? Here's Martin Petrov. Ball. Now they're just tormenting the defenders. They're moving the ball around freely near the edge of the box, knowing the defence is likely to crack yet again.
The referee ends the game, and there's a huge roar from the crowd. And their fans have already started celebrating. They've won the league here. They are crowned champions. Moments like this will live forever in the memory of the fans as well as the players. There have been unforgettable highs and lows, and at last, they are champions.
What a fantastic match to round it all off. Again, they had to battle really hard, as they did all season, but that's what's brought them this success. Just look at those celebrations. The sheer jubilation all around the stadium, as well as on the pitch, just tells you how much this means to this team.
We're off, and this is a contest absolutely sure to please football fans everywhere across the world. A real buzz around the ground created by the supporters, a fantastic atmosphere, great sense of expectation from both sets of fans who will emerge victorious.
That's picked up by the goalkeeper.
Ball.
Wright Phillips.
And they thwart them as they look for the shot. Nicely found. A chance!
In again! They've done it! Breaking through to draw first blood here in the first half. And that is a real psychological blow to the opposition.
Tell you what, John, remind this fella, don't catch my wages, because he can't. He's absolutely hopeless. What a mistake.
They found the opener, 1-0.
This will no doubt settle the team down and make the manager a bit happier. Having got the breakthrough, I'd be surprised if they don't stay on the attack and try to get a second.
And a chance, and shoots!
Maybe a miss hit, it was off target.
Credit to him for evading his marker and making enough space for a shot, but the execution was poor.
Drogba. Turns defence into attack there. Right, Phillips.
And it may end with a chance.
It's in there, and that puts them 2 ahead now. That should calm the supporters' freight.
They've extended the lead, 2-0.
Now they look very confident, especially in front of goal. The manager will want his players to press home their advantage with a third. It would be a real morale booster to go into half-time 3 up.
Very promising indeed.
Another one, and a goal which means the result is no longer in doubt, with 3 goals separating them.
So is there any way back from this position? Trailing by 3 goals to 0.
They look to be in control of proceedings, creating and finishing off chances almost at will. If they keep things tight, the game's sewn up. The only danger is that you can get complacent with leads like this.
Slid into space on the flank. The last touch, I think, was off the defender. It's a corner. It's into the centre. And a chance! It's in! And with that, they really should be cruising. Sticking my neck out, which I don't like to do. I'd say they have an unassailable lead now. They've been on the rampage in front of goal, 4-0.
And I think that goal's just about killed off the opposition. Full of attacking prowess, they've been a class apart, really. The match still has plenty of time to run, but the result is pretty much sewn up.
Right, Phillips.
From way out! There's no respite for the defence, and they win another corner.
And it's sailing across the face of the goal. A good cross might give us another goal here.
And then the last possession is lost.
There is half-time. The players from both sides head for the changing rooms. There might well be a bit of sorting out needed during the interval.
They'll definitely be happy with how things stand at the moment.
The second half then gets underway, with everyone hoping for another 45 minutes of entertaining football here.
Needs a sight of goal. He scored, and even the manager is now smiling on the touchline. His players have turned it on.
It's 5 now. They make it seem like they're just training.
Well, it's been a fairly one-sided affair. Virtually every touch turned to goal for them as they scored from just about every attack. Only one manager will go home content today.
Right, Phillips. Martin Petrov.
He's punched it away, and the goalkeeper puts it out for a corner.
played it short. And a chance! Well, he tried the shot but failed to deliver.
There'll be some heated discussion between the keeper and the defenders after that. They shouldn't let players get through so easily.
We've got players warming up on the touchline. Wright Phillips.
Immediately on the attack.
Well read and intercepted there. Careless pass there. Slides a great ball through. Solid defence in the box. Extremely important interception there. That really is a poorly timed challenge. The manager looks on powerless. His team has battled well, but it's fair to say they simply came up against a much better side on the day. He cleared. Good footwork, creating the counter-attack. Defends nowhere. He's in here. Oh, yet another goal. Oh, this is becoming more and more like shooting practice. You have to feel sorry, really, for the opposition keeper at this point.
The crowd, and this includes the opposition supporters, can only sit back in admiration. As soon as he got the ball, nothing else on the field mattered. It was all about him and his incredible ability.
That's his third of the game, and it caps a most impressive individual. Here's Mikel. Does really well to maintain possession. And Lampard. Here's Bridge. We are seeing truly wonderful movement off the ball, slicing the defence apart. They may just be guilty of trying to walk the ball into the net, though. Now, though, they have a platform. He's in behind the defence here. Will he find the space? A quick reaction from the keeper there to punch it out. It'll be a corner. It's up for the aerial challenge. Hefty clearance downfield. Showed his defensive quality with that interception. In the right place at the right time. The referee's whistle ends the game. Plenty of positives to take away from this game, I think, especially from the performance of the strikers. We saw some finishing of the very highest order. They're simply outstanding, playing some phenomenal football this season. There doesn't seem to be anyone out there capable of beating them.
Some matches you never want to end, and this was one of them for me. It was hugely entertaining, end-to-end stuff with plenty of hefty challenges.
The referee gets the game underway, and just listen to the crowd. The support for both teams is tremendous. Let's hope for an equally entertaining match. Two stylish teams, two ambitious sides. It's been the key to the entertainment on offer. They both share a belief in an attractive way of playing football. Nothing negative about them.
How about that for tackling back?
Tackler didn't get close. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. 15 minutes gone in the first half. Harman. A strike. They've done it. Breaking through to draw first blood here in the first half. And that is a real psychological blow to the opposition.
John, am I dreaming? I did that goal going just by the angle.
With that, he needs just one more to go top of the goal-scoring chart. And I definitely wouldn't put it past him when he's in this kind of form. They've gone in front with the opener. Although they're passing the ball neatly, the manager may well want to see a bit more urgency, a bit more penetration. Holds on to it. Stopped the attack well. That's good defending. A long ball forward. Read that well. Dianafai. Won the ball well. Now here's a chance. He's punched it away. The difference of one goal here with the half-time break coming up. That's really clever. Dianafai. They get the ball back. Martin Petrov. He has to score now! Safely in his gloves. There is half-time. The players from both sides head for the changing rooms. There might well be a bit of sorting out needed during the interval.
A real action-packed half that was. A very open and fast pace to the game. I can't imagine either manager changing tack.
We're off. Will the second half provide more excitement for the fans here? This is very good defensively, I admit, but it's pretty tentative play going forward. One section of the crowd is urging them to shoot, and not before time. Wright Phillips. Easy to defend. Dianafai. Good tackle. Tries from a way out. A quick reaction from the keeper there to punch it out. It'll be a corner. Who's waiting in the middle? Header too! Harman. just needs a yard. It had some power, but not the accuracy.
That bit of individual brilliance really pleased the fans. It would have been a wonderful goal, but the shot just missed.
Here's Harman. Can he keep his footing and get the cross in? And a ball to no one in the end.
Again they come.
Chance here!
It's in there, and that puts them 2 ahead now. That should calm the supporters' frayed nerves, not to mention the managers.
What a fantastic goal from a fantastic player. There's no doubt about the outcome as soon as he got on the ball. A fabulous striker's finish.
With that, he needs just one more to go top of the goal-scoring chart. And I definitely wouldn't put it past him when he's in this kind of form.
So 2 goals to the good.
It was close at one stage, but that goal, I imagine, will do just perfectly for them. And it puts the game beyond doubt. The manager can finally relax, and so can the fans.
Almost 75 minutes on the watch now.
The move breaks down. On one side to tack. When it finishes, provides the starting point for the other team to counter.
Right, Phillips. Space for a shot. Still not properly cleared. Right, Phillips. A bad effort there, but not accurate enough to be threatening.
That miss will just irritate the manager and get the fans on his back. He should have at least hit the target. He had enough time.
We're into the last 5 minutes.
Good movement off the ball.
Thumps it long. A clean take by the keeper. Comes off his line and makes it his.
And a chance here for a goal!
And he puts it away to put them firmly in control of this game. Now the lead is extended to 3, and they are at last looking comfortable.
There just wasn't enough pressure for them.
So, an awful lot for them to do if they're to come back into this game.
The referee's whistle ends the game. They've totally dominated proceedings for long periods in this game, each time capitalising with a goal, and that was important. They're simply outstanding, playing some phenomenal football this season. There doesn't seem to be anyone out there capable of beating them.
There sure was some passion out there. Some of those challenges were absolutely crunching. Great to see some real commitment.